Okay, hey guys. So I'm back. Finally decided to start doing YouTube videos again. I've read so many comments on the one how I do my hair with the tennis racket. It's still up there, and I still use the tennis racket. Yes, I do. So there's that, and I plan on doing a lot of different videos on this channel. I really don't want to make several channels and have them all be divided. I'm just gonna be myself and just fucking post whatever. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things on this channel, so welcome back. I know I did post a video like 3 years ago that said I'm coming back to YouTube, but I realized music wasn't for me, so I realized maybe 2 years ago that I wanted to do art, digital painting more specifically. So there's that. I don't know if you can hear noise in the background, like wind. I have my window open right now, and I have not set up my microphone with this whole camera. It's a little bit confusing because I used to use a webcam and then I would like use Logic to like paste over the audio. It's a little bit messy. As we go along, I'm gonna be improving my videos, so just bear with me. So we're doing the review of the Monoprice 22 HD. It's pretty fun to do myself. I'm gonna be saying a lot and so yeah. So just get used to that for now until I get used to talking to the camera or you guys. So yeah. Okay, here we have it, guys. The Monoprice 22 HD drawing display tablet that I got from Monoprice's website. I got it refurbished for $250. This is a pretty awesome tablet for the price. It is the older model, so there's two models. One that uses this stylus, which doesn't actually have this pink duct tape on it. I will explain that in a bit. But if you want to look at a regular pen for it, this is what the normal pen looks like for the tablet. I'm guessing you guys can already assume what happened with my tablet, so we'll get into that in a sec. So yeah, it has 2048 levels of pressure, I think, and then 1080p resolution. Now, don't quote me on those because those are, I have not checked the specs for this since I used it. I would do an unboxing, but I opened this like a year ago and I don't have the box anymore. So, pretty awesome tablet. It does have HDMI. Oh, don't look under my table, but it does have HDMI and DVI, you know, cables and all that shit. So, that's how I kind of connect it. Anyways, I'm using Photoshop on this, and yeah, it works pretty well. There are some issues, and I'll get into that in a second. So the first issue to start is the pen. What happened with this pen was I bought the tablet, and within like 6 to 7 months, my tablet started fucking up. I don't know what happened. It just stopped working. I called Monoprice, you know, contacted them, sent them an email and everything. They contacted me back. They sent me a new one under warranty, and that was all awesome. Everything started working again. It was fine. They sent me this one, and that's cool. So what ended up happening was inside the tablet, I actually opened it up and I had to resolder this one. So this one does work now. I fixed it myself. But the problem is that the cables, the wires inside were not like soldered correctly. It just looked like it was weak soldering, so the actual connection just fell apart like completely. So I just put that back and it started working again, and I've dropped this like 500 times and no issues, you know. I think when I first had it before it was soldered, I might have dropped it real like it's just like, and then it just broke. So I don't know what happened. So that one works. This one, you know, is probably needs to be resorted itself. I will eventually open it up, and it's this complicated process. This is the charger that comes with it. It's a USB charger, but it's very specific to this tablet. You can't like, I wish on the back of this it had like a USB jack or something like a USB Type-C. But anyways, on the stylus, there's that little hole, and you kind of just put this in here. Oh my god, I can't do this. Anyways, you can imagine these little two dots, these little notch dots here. You kind of plug them into there and it just connects, and then this will turn red to show that it's charging, and then something like that. I think it turns off red when it's done charging. It works, you know. This is my only charger, so if something happens to that, I gotta call Monoprice to get a new one. So there's that. I haven't had an issue with the charger so far, so I'm not gonna really complain about it. So yeah, there's that. The other issue I have with the tablet is on this corner over here. Down here on the left, usually when I'm drawing after a while, the tablet heats up after like an hour. It gets like really hot. And then over here on the corner, when I'm trying to do like my line work, what will happen is the tablets will like start lagging and I won't be able to like connect to anything. So there's that as an issue. One sec, my door just blew open because of the wind. Okay, I'm back. That's what ends up happening with the tablet over here. It does heat up. You know, at first it was kind of weird sensation, just like this hot tablet on your hand. So sometimes I just give it a break, but it's fine, you know, otherwise it's just kind of weird that it does that. And then when it gets too hot, like, I don't know, the registration for the pen kind of gets a little weird because of that. So there's that. The other issue that I've noticed, and I don't know if this is because of my computer or because of Logic, or, I mean, not Logic, Photoshop or whatever, but so if I was to increase the size of the brush, when I do this, you'll see the lag. So if I draw one line down and release, that's the lag that I get when I'm drawing lines. So usually it just like lags like crazy when I'm trying to do really big brush strokes. So it kind of sucks if I'm trying to fill this all in. I am running my graphics card is pretty, it's the NVIDIA GeForce 970 or whatever, but it's pretty awesome. So I don't think I have, you know, spec issues. I think it's probably either with a tablet or something else. So otherwise it's fine. I'll usually just, you know, turn down this brush size a little bit more. So I'll go a little smaller and then I'll fill in whatever I need to on that. So yeah, there's that. Aside from that, you know, you have your USB cable that plugs into your computer. I have it plugged into my keyboard so that, you know, so that I have more USB ports and it's easier to get to the back of my PC, which is the second issue that I have. The DVI cable that comes standard with the tablet is really short, so it's just kind of an inconvenience to like try and plug it into your PC, because you gotta have your tablet close to your PC, and my PC's here, my PC's down there, and my tablet's up here. So excuse my room, it's a little bit of a mess, this heating pad on the floor. So that's kind of the issue. So I bought like a 10-foot DVI cable, and that's like super long coil, you know, like it's all coiled up right now, but I have it all the way to my PC, and that solved the whole issue. So there's that. Kind of zoom out on this tablet so you guys can see it. Yeah, the tablet has a bunch of settings over here on the menus, so you can, you know, there's these little buttons here. You can kind of adjust brightness and contrast, all that jazz. I have not played around with any of this really, but yeah, and this is the resolution. It's 1920 by 1080, so pretty cool. That works. I am not a really like technical person when it comes to like, you know, 1920 by 2080, 40, 120, 60 by, I just kind of, whatever's a good display for me, this kind of works. So yeah, I mean, otherwise the tablet's pretty awesome for the price. They do have I think it's their newer model. I think that's why they had these refurbished, and we're selling them for like dirt cheap. They have the newer models that have like the really thick big pen. This pen is more like size like a pencil, so it's kind of thin. It does feel kind of flimsy and stuff. So if I was suggesting a tablet, I would probably get their newer version. I did try to get the newer version to see if I could do a review of it, but that's that. I would suggest the tablet for anyone who's starting. And I hate saying that because it's like, okay, but what about people who are not starting? What if you just really want to have it for a long time? Yeah, I'd still suggest it for that too. I mean, I have had this for quite a while. I don't think I'll buy a new one for a while. You know, I do eventually want to get a Cintiq, but that's pretty much that. The software and plugging this in, it's plug and play. I kind of just plugged this into my PC and just started up the tablet and it worked immediately. There was no real software setup, you know, nothing like that. No conflicting software as well because I didn't have any other tablets. I did have a Huion once that came with this little glove here. It doesn't say Huion anymore, but you can still art tablet pen glove thing. So yeah, highly suggest this tablet for anyone who wants to kind of get a tablet and, you know, save some cash and, you know. But yeah, I'll probably be posting this picture eventually on my Instagram once I finish it. So yeah, if you have any questions about the tablet, feel free to message me in the comment section below. I am always listening and reading your comments, so if you have any questions, ask me, feel free. I got all the answers, you know how I do. So yeah, thanks for watching.